making sure your volume is good. If it seems like you're going to die in deafness, just be like, no, please stop.
Oh, no, what am I doing?
Oh, God, my
Hello,
ears.
everyone. We're live.
Hey!
Hello.
What's going on, everybody? How you
are
doing?
you?
I know everybody is home, being in their quarantine, self-quarantine, or whatever the hell it might be that you're doing.
Social quarantine.
But the fact of the matter is we're here to entertain you.
Yes.
So we're going to ask you to make sure that you play with us and hang out with us and talk to us and help more people come into the chat. So this way
Maybe.
we can have a good time with you guys. That sound good?
Yeah.
At least for a half hour of your time, you know.
I'm still waiting for this to come up over here on my
Take your
thingamajig.
ding-deddly-doong-dang time.
Let's share this. Share it, everyone. I'm going to
There
share
we go. It is since been shared.
Share it far, share it wide. No need to keep it secret, no need to keep it safe. Yes.
What a time.
Yeah.
What a crazy time, y'all.
Yeah,
I
to
mean,
say the least.
right?
Just a wee little bit.
Mhm.
I will admit.
Crazy people.
I mean, like, as somebody who likes the solitude of being at home, being told that you should probably stay home and do nothing
It's like,
for
don't
a
tell me what
while
to do.
is like, all right, well, that sounds like my personal heaven. I'll absolutely stay home and do nothing.
But also at the same time, don't tell me what to do. Even though I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though I'm
but,
going to do it
you know,
anyway.
like,
You know what I mean?
Tell
you don't
me.
have to really twist my leg to tell me to don't go out someplace.
Yeah.
You know, like stay away from bars or public places. Like, no problem. That's cool. I'll stay home.
yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Like, sounds good to me. All right.
Yeah. So I'm just
Okay.
sending everything out here. So bear
Same.
with me. What do you call it? For all those of you who are on there, bear with us while we're just
Everybody that's joining the chat, tell us how you're feeling about your quarantines.
Yeah.
You know, what
Tell
are you
us if it
doing?
stinks.
Ow, I just hit my knee against the game bracket on
what's
the
going
table.
on, Sean? How you doing?
I'm sorry.
Just bear with us.
China boy.
Join us.
All right.
Live
Oh, man.
Yep.
for
Nice. All right. I'm seeing it live on my end here, too. This is good.
Mm-hmm.
This is very good.
You know, it's the funny thing is, like, I feel like Facebook has its moments where it's like, yeah, Kim, I'm going to let you allow it and share it to a group.
Oh,
or,
Facebook sucks.
Or, yeah, Kim, you know what? Not today. So, like, that's the not today. It's like, doesn't want to pop up to me. It's like, no, you can't have a watch party right this second. It's like,
no,
well-
not today.
Well, you know, I want to have a watch party. And you're going to not make me have a watch party? Watch that.
Ever so slightly, maybe?
I don't even know what just happened.
Neither do I.
I'm just
do we
gonna-
know what's happening here?
I am just gonna
No.
let it. I'm just gonna let it go.
You just let it
I'm just
ride.
gonna let it ride.
Kim's got Corona Madness. We got to take her out.
Yeah.
It came,
Wow.
it came
You
from
just
the
agreed
radio.
to
Life
this.
has been hard.
Coronapocolypse is
Very
it's
hard.
real. It's
That's right, Sean. Read some books. I have. All right, so I don't know if you all have this here, but I have a bookshelf of, well, more like just one shelf and a bookshelf of books I have yet to read, and yet the collection keeps growing type of bookshelf. I have like 12 books, and I'm pretty sure I bought 2 more. So I at least
You
have
read?
14 books. I do, actually. So
Okay.
I do. Thank you very much.
No, I
No, no,
I've never
I-
really heard you ever like
I
really
do.
say like, oh, I read. Usually it's like, oh, usually I'll try to play, you know, a game or a board game or something like that.
I've been trying to
never
do
really heard-
more. I mean, I have been on and off for like many, many years, but like now I've just been trying to do more than read. It's
Yeah.
just because I get distracted with so many other things.
Yeah.
It's very hard to. But then I'll be like, oh, I want to read these books, or oh, I'm on an author addiction. I'm going to grab everything from this one particular author that I want to read, and I'll make sure to read it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I forget what I did, but I managed to pick up. I'm gonna hang on one second. I'm gonna look this up real quick.
He's looking it up.
But I had a friend of mine managed to send me a few Stephen King books. I'm sorry, not a friend of mine, but someone who I met through a Secret Santa gift exchange sent me the first 3 Dark Tower books from Stephen King, and that's 3 books in my collection that I have yet to read.
That's super specific. Oh, they
It
were
really
friends.
is.
Wait, they weren't my friends.
I'm like,
they,
wait, no,
They
I'm-
were through a Secret Santa exchange.
Usually I say my friend, but in this case, no, I actually don't know this person.
No, yeah,
it's a
he's-
Secret
you
Santa
never heard of this?
exchange. It's so cool.
What?
He's got like a random Secret Santa exchange
Every
that
year.
he does. You never
Every
heard
year.
of that?
With random people you have no idea who they are?
Literally, they
Yeah.
give you a minor description of their interests.
That's
You get
amazing.
their address and their username and their name. So obviously, you can check on their on the website all the posts that they've made and pictures that they posted and like things that they're involved in terms of topics.
Yeah.
And then they give you like their generalized interests, so you can get like a generalized idea. Like the person that I got to send gifts to was a and I don't mean to sound rude or anything. It was a transgender man and a woman,
Okay.
and she was obsessed with makeup, loves giraffes, and has an affiliation for Lord of the Rings. So I sent her a lithograph design of something from Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
I sent her a small stuffed plush giraffe, and then a
Okay.
$15 Ulta gift card.
Oh.
And she was like, "Oh my God, how did you know I love this?" I'm like, "You literally said you love makeup
Like all
in your
three
description,
things.
and I know Ulta's like a huge store / brand."
And we still haven't gotten matzo ball soup. That's all I gotta say.
Wait, but
That's on the way.
That's super cool though,
Yeah, and
actually.
exactly, and it's so cool. And I actually, funny enough, got something related to Lord of the Rings from the person who sent it to me, and the first 3 Dark Tower books that I have yet to start
Now,
reading.
did you write in your thing anything Lord of the Rings related, or no?
I literally said I'm a fan of fantasy, like kung fu, cowboys, and sci-fi. Like that's literally what I said. And like I gave it so
want
broad
a
because
pen pal.
it's so cool.
Or
it's
a
so
gift
cool.
pal?
I'll show you how to do it.
Like,
And then
that's
when it comes
fun.
during the season, you don't even need to spend a lot. Like I set myself a limit of like $25. And
Listen.
everyone appreciates it. You can get people from all over the world.
I'm pretty solid. Parks and
Yeah.
Rec, fries, cows, done. I'm
Wow.
Like
cool.
Secret Santa exchanges are some of the coolest little
I'm a
things,
simple
especially
girl.
during the holidays.
So
because they're just so nice.
Let's address everybody that's chiming
Yes,
in.
please do.
It came from the radio. Sports guy Tom Greer. How is it with no sports?
That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's
I addressed
great.
that
I'll
already.
show
You
you.
did?
I'll show you
Okay.
the 2 that I take
Uh,
part
it
in.
sucks.
So
Rachel
maybe
said,
you'll-
loving this social distancing, prepped for this for 27 years.
Oh, that's great.
Sean
It's so
says,
great.
read some books. Rachel says,
That's right, Sean. That's
but
what
in-
sparked my part of the conversation.
but in all seriousness, stay safe, people. Sean, put a hurtin' on that shelf. Marie, hello. Hey there. Brian, how's it going, GHR? YFB is back from spring break and still on it, I guess. Your favorite blockhead. That's right. Very
Oh,
cool. Check them
yeah.
out. Great podcast. Mary, hello, GHR. Hello, Mary.
Hello.
What do you call it? Just so you guys know, not all the comments come in. So if we miss your comment, we apologize. Just keep, adding them, and hopefully they'll pop up.
Yeah.
We
We will acknowledge.
we will
We want to
acknowledge.
acknowledge. We want to talk to you.
So
Yeah.
the pop off question of tonight was, what do you call it? If because of the Coronapocolypse, this is your last week to live, what would you
Morbid.
do? What would you do for
So
this
morbid.
last week?
So
what would you
morbid.
choose to do for the last
I would
week?
like to preface
Oh, I have no
beforehand.
idea.
He was asking me. He's like, "Is this too cryptic?"
I
I'm
asked.
like, and I was like, "Maybe, but let's do it anyway."
Let's do it anyway. Yeah. I mean,
it is a conversation sparker.
let's be honest.
Starter. It's an
Hopefully
icebreaker.
everything will go away and things will
They'll be
die
fine.
down without too much death. But at the end of the day,
Maybe just a little bit.
if it were the beginning of the apocalypse, the Coronapocolypse, that is, what would you do for the last week of your life if that was going to be the end of existence? What would you be doing?
I don't even have the first idea.
No,
Not even one thought.
really.
Yeah.
I put a very
Interesting.
small down payment on a Lamborghini.
How do we spell
get
the
a weather balloon.
Coronapocolypse?
Sound it out.
Yeah, let's sound it out.
Yeah, Tom, sound it out. How about you tell me? How about you tell me? Wow. Didn't think about that
No,
one, did you?
I absolutely have zero
That is
idea
a
what I would
get
do with
owned,
last,
my friend. Hang
with
on,
my
hang
last week on Earth.
That's
Tis but a scratch.
yeah. There we go.
There you go. Sorry, that was actually very loud.
Somebody got burned really bad. Wow.
Tis but a
I would
scratch.
take
Right.
the
Nope, that was
little
more like a
red-haired
big
girl
burn,
to-
baby.
What does that say?
Buckle up back there. We're going into hyperactive.
Oh, man.
I would redacted for your safety. Thanks, it came from the radio.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Brian.
Very descriptive.
I would take the little red-haired girl to the Charles Schultz Museum in Santa Rosa for sure. Oh, that's so sweet. Brian says apocalypse. Yeah, but she wants to know the Coronapocolypse.
Coronapocolypse. Where were you? I'm joking, man.
Coronapocolypse.
Coronapocolypse.
Yeah, man.
Share too, yes.
Everything's being shut down. There are people acting like complete fools out there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to address it on WBS. So what do you call it? I don't know if I should necessarily go off completely on GHR or
we
this
probably
live.
are because I'm probably going to anyway.
The fact of the matter is you people, the people that are out there that are acting like complete jackasses need to stop. You know what I mean? The fact of the matter is if I ever, and I've heard multiple people having this issue, if I ever catch somebody pulling something out of a goddamn basket, especially out of an elderly person's basket, you won't need to worry about the virus because I will end you. End of story.
Oh, that's deep.
End of story.
I mean,
I will end you. I will not think twice. I will take you and I will beat the ever-living piss out of you and end you. That's it. So the fact is, think twice before you do stupid things. Because, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That being said, now
That
on the
was
flip.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, is it?
So proud.
Oh, okay.
Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
She's not the only person that's ever said that. I'm just,
Yeah, but Taylor Swift.
There you go. Mary spelled
Triggered.
Coronapocolypse. Oh, but she spelled it wrong.
I already got it before, but I appreciate.
She has a Coronapocolypse, is what she's got.
there
you go.
okay.
No, but true. I mean, to be. I mean, like. My aunt, she was literally had her cart right next to her, and she's not an elderly person. She's whatever age she is, and
She's whatever she is.
and someone had the audacity to be like, "Yep, you know what? I'm gonna take this out of her cart because now the whole in New York you have the whole bags and it's changed and whatnot. You could just plop plop plop, take it out, and it's done."
I would break that person's hands.
She didn't see who it was.
Oh, forget about it.
They were that quick. They didn't. She was like, "Who worked this quickly?"
Yeah.
Nothing
also-
pulls out the dirt bags like a good catastrophe.
Unbelievable.
And also the people who
Everything.
like over hoard on stuff.
Well, that's the caveat. Okay, so now if you're sitting there with 22 packs of toilet paper and 13 things of water, well then guess what? You need to share with other people. You're a piece of garbage too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, there was the guy in Tennessee that was driving around. He was buying up all the hand sanitizer, all the waters, everything, and he was trying to sell them up at a higher markup.
Oh, yeah.
he's in trouble now.
Oh, good. And I hope he
Yeah,
should be
yeah.
in jail and taken in
Law's
the ass.
getting involved on
End
that
of story.
one. Yeah, no,
I
absolutely.
would if I
You can't be doing that.
To be completely blunt, I actually went and tried looking him up because I was going to go try to find him so I could blast the crap out of him.
Yeah,
and
well-
I would send people for that piece of garbage. That's just stupid.
Yeah, it's
man.
a garbage move.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
$70 to sit in charge. That is just freaking-hensible, man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
You know what? While we're doing this live, I'm actually going to look up the price on Amazon.
Well,
right now. See how
it's
bad they're
just
being gouged.
well, everyone's saying it. President said it. Governors are saying it. In literally every state, we're saying it. People know it out there. Like, why are you hoarding so much? It's not like it's a virus that's going to make you poop a lot. And secondly, you could go to the store. You could order offline. There are a bunch of people, and it's like I've seen sad pictures of like people just trying to get at least one little roll, 8 rolls, like literally elderly people, and they can't because some people decided to buy 20 bundles for no apparent reason.
We're not a country that has to worry about stuff running out. We're a country that all they have is surpluses of things. We have too much of stuff. To just assume that we're just gonna run out of toilet paper doesn't mean you need to hoard it from everybody else.
And the problem too is most of these people are capable of buying it online. So knowing, just have common decency. I understand it's apocalyptic, whatever, fend for yourself, but not really. You could order it online, and for the people who can't order or may not order online, an elderly person, let them have it in the store.
But it's not even it's that apocalyptic. Apocalyptic means the world is literally going to end. Most of us, for the most part, aren't going to be that bad. It's the small population of people that either have an autoimmune disease or you're 80,000 years old.
Right.
That's who
immunocompromised
has a problem.
Rachel said, I saw a woman have a whole cart of water at Target, and she literally waited until the aisle was empty and took more.
Unbelievable.
That's
What the
trash.
heck?
That's trash.
That's garbage.
That's
And then
trash
the
person.
people who have the carts where it's they have they have gallons of milk. It's that's gonna expire in a week, right? And you have 20 of them.
So
Yeah.
on eBay right now,
Milk bread
a
hands.
professional antimicrobial foaming hand wash, which is 1 liter,
Report them.
$69.12.
They're coming down on all of them.
Yeah, I
Report
know.
them.
Oh
I know.
yeah, yeah.
Piece of garbage. Piece of freaking garbage.
Oh, GHR on the hunt. We
Jesus.
reporting you.
Yeah.
Done.
That's disgusting.
Report.
Dun.
Reported the item.
Let's see, Brian.
I
I would
don't
go to
remember my
Pearl
password, so
Harbor
we're not gonna have to wait
and
on this.
stand on the USS Arizona Memorial. That's
Yeah.
pretty interesting.
Yeah, in case anybody doesn't know, what would you do if this was your if the coronavirus took us all in a week? If this was your last week on Earth, what's your apocalypse plan?
Yeah.
Jenna said
what
she'd
would
sit
you
on
do?
Kim's face.
10 rolls of
No,
toilet paper.
she said Kim's face. Had nothing to do with that, and said nothing to do with sitting on
That's
it.
what it looked like.
Reading is cool. We like to read.
Do you want to
here.
borrow my glasses? Is your eyesight going too?
Mary, he is
Pew,
truly
pew,
a douche. That was about
pew.
that other guy, not me.
Oh yeah.
Well, what do you call it? Brim quoting Taylor Swift. Kim, yes. No, Rachel. I did not
Just
quote
play,
Taylor
you're
Swift.
gonna play,
48
play,
rolls,
and
$61.
here's
That's kind of.
Let's see.
That's probably
Rachel
not
Plus
that
says-
$22 shipping. No, if they're not paying for shipping, report it.
Yeah.
Just hang with family and friends, to be honest. Nothing too crazy for me.
No, I'm with that. Yeah, no, I'd probably just hang out with my family. I don't have any crazy things that I would do. I'm
Yeah.
not looking to burn places down or go do lunatic stuff.
I'll
Here we
be
go.
honest. I think I'll do like
$70.
one crazy thing. It's not really crazy. I've done it
$70.
before. I've done zip lining. I feel like I'd want to do zip
Whoa,
lining
Kim.
like one more time, and then like I'm cool just like chilling with my family.
You're
to
pushing
be quite honest.
You're pushing the limits. I mean, you're a
I
fucking
know.
freaking crazy person.
I know.
I think you'd want to hit somebody.
Oh my god, even better! Who's willing?
See,
ding, ding, ding. To
this
give
one-
me your face so I could punch you.
So so these two guys got it right here for eBay. There's two sets of toilet paper right here. One's on sale for the first bid of 1 penny. The other one's on sale for a bid of 25 cents. You know that
Wow.
stuff ain't gonna go more than like $6 to $10. So that's actually really smart because that's actually
I don't know. I feel like
kinda
that
clever.
would probably still go up because
Yeah.
people are just
Oh,
gonna
it'll probably still go
continuously-
because some dude is gonna be like, yeah, $69.
Well,
And then,
unless he was the type of person where he knew people may not be able to afford because people are selling it at $67 a bundle for not that much.
Exactly.
Maybe he's like, well, I'm just gonna buy this much for the people who need to buy it online or don't have the means.
Yeah.
Boom. Or instead of doing that, putting it on this online,
Listen.
why didn't you just donate it?
Listen, you
I
just
don't know.
got
Brian
I thought-
says.
all y'all gotta do is get the Charmin Forever roll, okay?
Yes.
And it's real, by the way. The
They were
Charmin
supposed to send that
Forever
to us,
reel.
by the way.
I
I'm
really
very
hope,
unhappy
I really
about
hope
that.
they do.
No, they haven't. I'm
Well,
very
they have
upset
to.
with that.
And then you can also go to Home Depot, get a bidet, and then never basically have to pay for toilet paper
very
again.
Kim,
Italian.
you
Okay.
and Mary
Okay.
can hang out. Mary
Yeah.
said
Saying,
most
man.
likely just ziplining and hanging with my family. So I mean, like you and Mary
Nice.
are like best friends.
No,
apparently.
wait, hold up.
Wait,
a pretty good way to
so
go,
Brian said on topic, I didn't want to believe that so many had a herd mentality and panic turns to covetous selfishness.
So
I've been
you weren't up
proven-
here for Sandy.
Yeah, I have been proven wrong, but I also see so many good things in my community as we keep a cool head, use common sense, and love our neighbors. Jenna says, keep your mind out of the gutter, Brim. No, it's always
never
in the gutter.
will. He never will.
Tim,
You know
you're
this.
dangerously close to the limit of people in a room. We've way past that. My ego's in here. Mary, oh, you got the Mary one. So
That's so weird. I did not see that. If we're here,
I think
we're
Mary.
here.
I think to be fair, Mary might have said it.
Mary
after
said
you
it because you said it.
Yeah, she might have said
Oh,
it because you said
okay.
it. It's a good idea though,
You
Mary.
know what?
It's still a good idea.
Still a great idea. We're still here.
Yeah.
You know?
I think ziplining's a great thing too. It's fun. That or mountain coasting. You ever done that before?
Is that the
Yeah.
one with the
The
pedals?
mountain, no, the mountain roller
Oh.
coasting where you go just down
Mountain
like this
doing.
metal slide, and you're like on this little wheel cart, right? and you
Yes,
can stop
I've
it with
seen
your
that.
feet with pedals, but it's not pedaling to do it.
Okay.
But you just go down like a
Yeah.
mountain range, and you just see like these beautiful rolling hills.
Oh, I would do
mountain
that in a
distance.
heartbeat.
It's beautiful.
I would do that in
I
a
think
heartbeat.
they do it in Colorado, and they also do it in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
So it's some pretty
well,
nice stuff.
considering
New
everything's
York, too.
going on, I'm going on a cruise later on in the year.
Yeah,
that was
I am
planned
so
like
You're a
sorry.
lunatic.
that was planned like a year and a half ago, by the way.
If there's nobody on this cruise, you need to go in every corner and just be like, I'm here, everywhere. You need to go everywhere.
Why?
Just to explore
I'm
because
gonna
there's
do that anyway.
There's no one gonna be there to do it. That's why.
I'm
You
gonna
gotta
do
be
it
the person.
anyway. They have a zip line on that one.
No.
That's cool.
You know who's going to go on that? Everybody that actually has the disease. That's
Maybe.
who's going to go on it.
Why is everybody that has the disease gonna go on the boat?
Just like that jackass went and got on a JetBlue flight after he found out that he had it.
You know, he's banned for life.
Yeah,
Good.
moron.
You better be.
But those are the type of people. Because what do you call it? These people go out and do stupid things. You know what I mean? And they don't care. They and
Did
the
you-
fact is he knew about it.
Did you hear about that? So there was either I think she was a doctor or a psychic or whatever. This was from years ago,
Okay.
years ago. And she said in 2020, she goes, "There's going to be some kind of virus that has to do with respiratory, and it's going to basically take over the whole world." And she said it's going to happen in 2020. She said it's going to come in quickly, leave quickly, then it's going to come 10 years later, and then you're never going to hear about it again. So the real testament is in 2030. If this comes back, God forbid, she fancies.
like-
Now,
it's
to
like
never
every
hear
100
about it
years.
again.
It's a message for you,
Is
Kim.
that ominous, or is that like, oh yeah, it comes up like once or twice and then it's gone, or is it like no one ever hears about it again because everybody gets it and then they're dead?
Wow.
Well, no, it's like it's what is it? Every 100 years there's a new plague. Like 1720 was the bubonic plague. 1820
Do you want to read it, Kim?
was like Spanish flu. I don't remember what 1920 was, but now we're here in 2020.
Yeah.
It's coronavirus.
Oh, yeah.
Every 100 years there's a new plague.
Also, every election year.
I was about to
Yeah,
say a
every
little
election
conspiracy.
So every election year something happens, but I'm saying like a plague every 100 years.
Just saying, North Korea's been
you
real
wanna answer that little-
quiet
So
ever
it
since.
came from the radio. Kim, if this was my last week, I would close a door and open a window. Oh, would you now?
My God.
Honestly, this is the only time I'm going to agree with you to close the door because you're quarantined
But
and open a window to get some fresh air. But you can't go out the window because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
It don't make no sense.
You are the weakest link.
He
Goodbye.
said, "Say nothing." I saw that look. You're the weakest link. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Very nice. By the way, I wanted to ask Tom, how your day was today.
Today?
It doesn't matter how your day was.
I didn't even begin to answer.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, and I did the wrong character
Yikes.
anyway.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, you want to know
Ouch.
why?
Do you want to try to...
I can't Stone Cold Stun you across the room.
Well, it's
316.
It's 316 day.
Yeah.
I didn't wear my Steve
Yeah.
Austin shirt.
Can I just say,
I don't know why I thought The Rock instead of yeah,
What?
yeah.
I
it's my
almost
bad.
dropped
What?
my pizza.
Yeah,
Say
What?
you did it. Okay, fair enough.
What?
I got you. He's gonna do that all night now.
What?
It only works for this because it's today.
What?
What? See, I can play it back.
Dead air.
Anyway, yeah, no, I can't believe I just screwed that up. That's awful.
Yeah, I know.
Hello?
You're the wrestling guy, too.
Hello, Brandon.
Womp womp.
Yeah, but notice how much I pay attention to the business. Tim, I'm going to work on my Brim impersonation. Yes, that would be fun.
Come
Oh
on,
my
man.
God.
The ego's
Here,
right
I'll
too
give you a
big,
head start.
dude.
My name is Brimstone.
Cuomo's going to come in here and shut us down. We got too many people in the room.
So my
Listen,
friends
man.
are blowing up my phone. I don't know what's happening.
What do you mean?
What's
they're blowing up your
happening?
phone?
I
I
don't
don't know.
I'm not.
Take a look, and if it's shareable, put it on air.
Nah, I'll give it in like a couple minutes. Actually,
All right.
let's see.
Yeah,
let's
Mary,
see.
Austin
Because it could be
316.
content.
Brimstone
Could be
316
content.
says, "Tom, get those things on your head." the earphones. I don't know.
Oh, no, it's not
I'm just
exciting.
trying to,
Do you want me to say it anyway?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
So
go
one of
ahead.
my friends, apparently here on Long
What?
Island, so there is a Macy's that's closing because some Macy's around the world are closing,
All of them.
Yep.
and it's 90% off. So she's like,
my God,
I got
yes.
like $2,000 worth for $130.
That's
and I'm
awesome.
Like,
So
"Woo."
also,
Also,
Sorry.
nobody's out.
the
at the stores.
GameStop location near my house is actually shutting down as well. So
Yeah.
Is it?
GameStop is having like a 30 to 60% off at this time. The place is basically barren at this point. There's just basically some pop culture items and like some new games at full price, but the rest of it is basically gone.
Yeah,
And it's like it is depressing. It is depressing.
It is depressing, but like I don't know. I just after
See,
a while, it's just
Why
like,
is
what the hell's
Jenna's
the point
post
of...
pinned?
So some I did that. Sorry. So the GameStop concepts though that they were doing, like to make it like a little esports cafe / like
That's a good idea.
pre-order thing, that'd be cool. That was a concept that I think that was in a few small locations that I think, if done right, can do very well because it would still be a GameStop.
Yeah,
It would
that's a
still
good
be
idea.
something
Make
that
it not
would be
just a
worth
gaming
it.
store.
Because
Why,
it
like,
was
yeah,
an esports and tabletop gaming place. If they did that, I think that'd be a great push
Yeah,
to
'cause I'm not
continue
buying
the
hard
brand.
copies of games anymore.
No, and if you want to buy
Hell
physical
no.
copies, they should only be the special editions that would be hard to get anywhere else, like
Yeah.
collector's edition items type
Yeah.
of thing.
Tom, you have a question here.
What's the question?
Sweet.
Sports
Question.
guy Tom Greer, XFL being canceled. Poor Vince? ?
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah,
everything's
Vince,
canceled.
okay.
It's poor everybody. It's poor everybody. This has been painful. Thank God today was NFL free agency.
exactly.
I had freaking something to follow.
So XFL
Brutal.
basically
Everything's canceled.
Everything's canceled.
Everything's Baseball might not start
So is it
till
postponed
July.
or is it canceled?
I don't know about the
What?
XFL. I know basketball they're hoping to play again. Hockey they're hoping to play again.
No.
Baseball might not start till July.
Now the question is, do they get paid or not?
I think it depends on your contracts because if it's guaranteed money, then yeah, you're gonna get paid.
Gotcha.
Yeah, guarantees are a big
Yeah, so you're still gonna get paid. The people that you have to worry about are the people that work like in the arenas. You know, because like everything, the arenas are closed, so like a lot of the part-time employees in the arenas,
Yeah.
they're not getting paid.
No.
But there have been players like Kevin Love and I think Blake Griffin did it. They're donating money to their like, I guess teams or like arenas
Right.
to pay the
people?
the
Well, that's
part-time
nice.
the part-time employees so they don't go without pay. You know,
What do you call it? Brian
it sucks
says,
though. Life without sports has been absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
Mary says been watching Australian rugby.
You
UFC
got to find
fights-
anything, man.
I've seen some actual
UFC fights are
cricket games
postponed
going
until
on.
further notice.
Everyone's concerned about me and having pizza.
316
Well, they thought you
day,
were about
glass
to spill
shatters,
it.
throw Burma beer, not Corona.
I did that to my friend's house. I went to my friend's house over the weekend just for like a small little tiny, like I think it was only a few of us. We're just
Right.
hanging out, and I brought a case of like Coronas with me.
You're
That's
so
hot.
smart.
Six-pack.
So smart.
Some places, this
Yeah.
dude
I was the
got-
first person to do
Corona
that
party.
joke. No,
Some dude at a local like Kroger's or whatever got a 36 pack of Corona for $10 because that area was so deathly afraid of the word that Corona beer was not selling.
That's just called stupid people.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
We've spoken
well,
about
they
that.
stopped.
It's wild.
It stopped selling because Corona beer sucks.
Well, that too, but also $10 for 36.
No, because
Come
the
on.
problem is people actually thought it was from the actual. This is from weeks ago too. People actually were dumping out their
I know
Corona.
people also drinking bleach.
I mean-
because memes said it would kill
Stupid.
people. I mean, it would save people.
People
just-
thought microwaving their iPhones would recharge them. So yeah.
just so you guys all know, also the GHR is doing our part. What do you call it? We're going to send out more information once we have more information, but we're working currently with the local Facebook groups as well as on Long Island. So if you're on Long Island, you need any help, you need, any kind of food, product, stuff that you can't get. What do you call it? We're working with the local Facebook groups, the fire department, and I believe the school district, and the cast of GHR. We're going to be, trying to raise some products, in a situation where you guys can come nonchalantly if it's needed and, be taken care of. Because the problem
Yeah.
is now with all the schools being shut down, there are a lot of families that don't have the money to even, at hard times, and they can't pay for even, cereal to feed their kid.
They're not working because all their places are closed too.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
the fact is that in school some families rely on their children to be able to get the
To
free
go to school
lunches
from-
and
yeah.
free breakfast, free lunch. So it's very important that we help out our communities. We're doing this here on Long Island. I urge everybody out there to do this at home. If you're not here on the
Yeah.
island, do it elsewhere. If you are on the island, get in touch with us. We'll let you know where you can donate product and food and so forth. We're trying to help the people out that are in need, especially the people who have young children and the elderly who can't get out of the house
Yeah.
or who are afraid to get out of the house.
And if you bought too much and you're like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, let us know. If you want to donate some, we got you. We will
Yeah.
have places for people who need them.
Yeah.
You know?
So we'll
called the
we'll
helping
give
hand.
all that information out as soon as we have it. We're just working out all the logistics, obviously, because everything's being shut down. It's a very difficult situation on how we're going to be able to get this stuff stockpiled and put out there. But I'm
Yeah.
assuming we'll be able to get some people that'll volunteer to maybe drive the stuff to people's houses and whatever
And
it is.
to do that, just follow us on social media. If you don't, this is not just a plug. This is a follow us on social media because that's where we're going to be putting all this information out.
Yep,
At
yep.
the Grindhouse Radio, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We put this on YouTube and such. So make sure you follow us on every platform. Find our name, and all that information will be there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the people hitting the love.
Pun
Keep hitting the
intended and
love.
pun also not intended. One hand will certainly wash the other in this situation.
Oh man, that
Just
was
saying.
a bad pun.
Well, also wash your hands for 20 seconds minimum. Sing Happy Birthday to Oprah at least twice. That's how you can time it.
Wow.
Just saying.
That's interesting. For those of you guys who
Okay,
are
and don't wash your hands for 20 seconds and then see where that gets you.
For those of you tuning in for the first time, we do launch our full episodes, which is on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. This week's guest is Bruce Kulick from KISS. So definitely want to make sure you guys tune in for that. It's going to be another epic episode. Why?
Because it always is.
You almost missed your cue. I was waiting for it.
No, I tune in. Honey, I
Tom
hear
saw it. Tom
everything.
saw it. Tom was like, "Is she gonna do it? Is she gonna?" Everybody, the other
Did
two,
you?
Tom and Steve, both approached the mic just to get ready in case you missed it.
I
Always.
cue in. I'm Italian.
Oh, no,
I hear
was gonna let her
everything.
go. No, I was gonna let her go. I wasn't gonna do that. I wasn't gonna step on that one.
Well, you don't want
That's
the
not
dead
my
air,
No.
you know. So
Oh man. Well, I mean, I think with that, guys, like Brim said, Thursdays Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Follow us on social media, and have a wonderful rest of the week. Wash your hands.
be good to
Be
one
good
another.
to one another. Don't hoard.
Practice social
if you
distancing.
do have the virus or you know that someone had the virus, just be nice and quarantine yourself. That's what everyone is doing. So just be courteous. You don't want to hurt anyone out there.
smart.
But have a great rest of the week, and talk to you guys soon.
You.